get your glasses. Don't forget my glasses. Robert Largan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And let me start by associating myself with the excellent speeches of my honourable friends, the member for Harrogate and the member for Blackpool North, two experienced former rail ministers who set out why they welcome the IRP, while perhaps hoping it would have gone further in some areas, and I completely agree with every word of both of their speeches. One of the areas of the IRP which I really welcome is the continued commitment to the upgrade of the Hope Valley line, the £137 million upgrade of that line which runs between Manchester and Sheffield. And that's really important for several reasons. First of all, the line is one of the worst performing in terms of reliability and punctuality anywhere in the country. So this extra capacity to improve reliability, improve frequency, and to help freight get out of the quarries and into market is a really big positive step, taken along with finally the retirement of the pacers with the new Class 195 trains and the much needed reforms to rail franchising. This is a really positive step forward. And combine that £137 million of investment in our railway, along with the £228 million new Mottram bypass and Glossop spur road due to start construction in 2023, this represents the biggest investment in transport infrastructure in the High Peak in my lifetime, at least. On top of that, when it comes to the Hope Valley line, it's also important that we ensure that the local passengers on the stopping stations along the route in places like Hope, Edale, Bamford, New Mills and Chinley also benefit from it, and that we link up the bus services from those stations to destinations. That's why the Hope Valley Explorer bus pilot is such a positive step forward. I also welcome the commitment to look at electrification of that line as well. I also want to talk about HS2, which does benefit the High Peak directly. I'm really pleased that the Western Leg extension is going ahead. That's going to free up capacity on the Stockport corridor of the West Coast Main Line through to Manchester Piccadilly, which is a big bonus for those travelling from places like Buxton, Whaley Bridge, Chapel, New Mills, through to Manchester Piccadilly. So that's a big plus too. But we do need to go further. That's why I'm continuing to campaign for a railway station for Gamesley, one of the most deprived places in the country, with one of the lowest car ownership rates, but atrocious transport links, including a bus service which ends at 5 o'clock in the evening, desperately needs sorting out. And we also need to replace the loss of the 236 bus there, which at the moment means that people in Glossop have no connection and no direct bus route through to Tameside Hospital and Ashton College, which I really hope gets fixed too. So overall, there are lots of really positive things in the integrated rail plan for us to welcome. I'd like to see it go further in other places, but the key now is that we get on and deliver it. We get spades in the ground as soon as possible. I look forward to the start of the construction of the upgrade on the Hope Valley line within the next few months. Thank you.
Farron. Speakers,